It is the All Fresh Breakfast. You got Henry for our Thursday morning. And joining us live via Zoom right now, we do have Johnson Raela. He is here to talk to us about awesome community initiative that's rolled out for our Pacific communities. We've been talking about them all week. Morning, bro. Thank you for having us.
No worries. Thank you very much for having us and letting us talk about our little drive so we can get lots and lots of people with the jab.
Yeah, it is officially time for the Cook Islands vaccination drive-through event to kick off. Share with us a little bit about the process behind it. What's happening?
Yeah, hey, I think also massive shout outs to our Niuean community as well, who are also kicking off theirs today at the LDS church on Robertson Road. Actually, probably only about, I don't know, maybe 400 meters down from us. And also Samoans tomorrow that will be kicking off theirs. But, Mangere is the home of world champions. So, they really are leading the way over the next couple of days. And actually probably within like a 1K radius of each other. But with the Cooks in particular, look, we've got to be open and honest about this, is that the Cook Islands vaccination rates are really, really low at the moment, especially when it comes to second doses. So we really, really want to make a big, massive spike in there across the next couple of days. So Archery Hall, 7 Archery Place in Mangere is where it's happening. And it, obviously it's already kicked off over about an hour or so, and I'm already seen a whole lot of cars go through. I'm fully vaccinated myself already, so I'm just kind of forcing the rest of the family to go too.
I'll be honest, I wasn't initially going to get vaccinated. I had made my mind up, but I've recently changed my mind. As of Monday just gone, I went and received my first vaccination, my first dose. Why do you think it is that the Cook Island community, like you said, the vaccination rate is quite low? And I know there's a whole bunch of mistrust, especially when it comes to our Pacific communities. There's a whole bunch of misinformation. Why do you think specifically it is about the Cook Island community that is sort of slowing them down when it comes to vaccination?
Yeah, I can't talk for everybody, but some of the feedback that we've received is that, some people don't know people who have got COVID, so it hasn't directly affected them. And so in that kind of case, they're like, okay, we haven't seen it, so why should we believe it? But do you want to get to that point where you do get somebody that does get it in your household, and when it does, and it could be fatal? Do you want to get to that point and then see it and then think, oh, maybe I should go and get vaccinated now? So that the whole point is to not get it, right? And so I guess an example is, you don't put your seatbelt on just before you're about to crash, right? So why would you want to play with fate, I guess, again? Some of the other feedbacks that we're getting, people really want people contact now. People really miss that people contact, especially in the Cook Islands community. You can't go home unless you're vaccinated now. The Cook Island government did bring in that rule. Good on them for being brave, because it's also probably the way of the future too. We probably won't be able to travel anywhere unless we have been vaccinated. And then another thing, it breaks my heart when we see funerals happen and you have to watch it on Zoom. That's pretty rubbish. That's pretty trash at the moment. So, in order to celebrate our people again, our culture, 21st, we love the big 21st birthdays and weddings, but that's not gonna, maybe it's saving people money, but that's not gonna happen. These big ones aren't gonna happen unless we get vaccinated.
The event kicked off today. It is running all week, and I think a big talking point for us here at NewFM is to reassure the community that there are fluent speakers down there, because I also think, especially for our elder generations, a whole bunch of people sort of get weary. Like, how am I going to show up somewhere if there's nobody there who understands me fully? How can I ask that information? So just to reiterate with the community, there are going to be fluent real speakers down there?
Yeah, 100%. There is. Same with all of our vaccination sites in terms of, Niue, Samoa. And there's the 0800 Pacific COVID vaccination line, 0800 21 12 21. And, you can talk to somebody that sounds like you, that most probably looks like you on the other side, and can speak your language. So if there's any questions, you can always call that 0800 number and show up. And plus also, I saw one of the live streams on PMN Cook Islands, and they were jamming like music down there. And don't let the rain get in the way. But we just want to make sure that you do drive legally. You know, we want to get as many people across the line as possible, but we don't want people sitting on laps in cars. And if you do have a
valid order of fitness,
well, I hear that there's a there's a bit of a pass when it comes to that, but you know, we do want to do everything safely. Make sure you're all wearing masks, and if you do have a big family, that's okay. We don't want to put any barriers in there. You can still come through. The team will still look after you. Make sure you're wearing something like Teach, where you can, because closest to the window side is where you'll get vaccinated. So make sure your clothes is easily accessible. You know what I mean?
Easy to take off. What are, again, just the information for all the whānau listening who want to show up, where is it, what time is it, and how can they access it?
Yeah, 8:30 to 4:30 today, obviously tomorrow and Saturday. Archu Hall, if you're a Cook Islander and you're in Auckland and you don't know where Archu Hall is, I'm going to take your Cook Island card off you. But 7 Archu Place, everyone is welcome. You know, yes, we do want a lot of our Cook Islanders, but if you're in Māngere, hey, by all means, head on down. And would love to see as many of our people there as possible. And same to our Samoan, Niuean communities out there that has their vaccination drives. You know, the Tongans got well over 3,800, I think, or 3,000 something. We secretly want to beat that because we love a competition.
I tell you what, if you head down there now in the next 10 minutes, Johnson will buy you whatever you want from McDonald's. He's got TV money. He's got TV money. Thank you so much for joining us, bro. Again, all that information will be linked up on our social media. If you want to check it out, we encourage you to take your family down there and get as much information as possible, and make sure you're looking after yourselves. Hey, thank you, bro, for joining us.
No, thank you very much. Ka kite.